A case for good company. Talk to me. Not in pixels, pop-ups or voice notes. Let's talk and go walking out in crisp air, gazes grazing over lichen and spiders' webs side by side or skirting mud in single file. Talk to me about what's been going on. Lay out your top cards. What's happened since we last did this? How is it now? And how are they? Let's talk about you, the yeses and not yets, until that tide has crashed and spilt and you are renewed and refilled with glittering pools which slowly begin to dry in the sun. And as we reach the river or gate or tree and turn about, I'll take up the air that's offered over in the question, and you? And honour the pot with scraps which have been clumsily waiting, knitting some linear sense from the telling, dropping a stitch here and there. I will shed my dusty cloak of accumulated news, where I've been, what I've been working on, who said what to me and what I came to realize, the difficulty at work, my family, that book. And when we are both satisfied that a sediment has shifted, let's compare notes, converse as we take our coats off, and as the tea brews, read me that whole conversation. How you did your best to be reasonable while they were escalating and unnecessary. I'll affirm that the madness wasn't yours. I'll feel blessed to be on the inside. Let's sit at the table, lubricated by steam and spout, and talk of the people we both know, dealing thoughts like a deck, emptying ourselves for a moment of those buzzing inspirations, connections we didn't know we needed to make. I'll make a note of the tip you give. I'll know a person who can do that thing for you. You'll forward that piece to me later. Let's talk, refill, laugh, compare until our bellies rumble and the cups sit cold. And then we can put some music on, natter and chop, unhurried, interrupting and animated until the words are rounded and warmed with use, until even the spiders are smiling. Let our emptied plates remain in front of us, knife atop fork, and let's talk. Now let's really talk. There is nothing left to be done in this day. Let us begin. Talk to me, open and pour. What do you really think? Let's speculate about things that can never be solved, homage to shadows and mysteries, to those raw places we are still folded around or not willing to see, unless we're accompanied by a trusted friend and an after-dinner glass 2 fingers down. It's taken us all day to get here. I'll at least pile the plates. Washing up can wait. Where does it hurt? Let's talk. You take the old armchair. There's time now to draw longer stories from hovering sources that have been just waiting for a night like this where the water runs clean. Talk to me until my words are being born from the roots of me, until our talk itself is a shrine. Let it rise up like lava. Let the tears run in fits of stitch-inducing giggles with no reasonable cause, slipping from sense into subtlety. Talk to me, into the small hours, into the time we shouldn't be talking, until it's just coming, softened by the drink and the words and the woods and the warmth of the meal. Talk to me in lamplit silence, in histories, visions, impossible aspirations and uncried places, a touch on the knee. Talk me into myself, out of myself. Let us talk ourselves together into something altogether less stuck, less concerned, less protected, less divided, until we see the inconsequentiality of it all, until talking makes no sense, until we remember it is all only God's name interrupted by consonants, until the very air shines between us, pregnant with meaning and meaninglessness, until we are washed. Let's talk. Until it's too late at night, borrowing voice from our tomorrow selves, until we know for sure our eyes will roll with cheerful regret more than a few times in that weary afternoon. Let's talk. Soon.